I know what you believe you saw, and I know how deep that belief is cutting you right now. But you must look at me, really look at me, before you let that image destroy us. You walked into that courtyard, or that room, or that garden, and you caught a single frame of a story that has been twisted beyond recognition. You think you saw me betraying you, but you saw only the surface of something far darker. If you truly knew the forces at work, the pressures pressing in from every side, the traps being set for us because of the crown we wear, you would understand that nothing in my life is simple or innocent anymore. I was not there seeking pleasure or passion. I was there because someone has been trying to fracture this marriage, this alliance, this kingdom. And now, because you walked in at that exact moment, their plan is working. Do you really think I would risk everything we have built together for a moment's weakness? Do you think I would put our name, our blood, our dynasty on the line for something so cheap? You of all people should know me better. You have watched me fight wars without swords, battles without banners. You have seen me stand in courtrooms and throne rooms and refuse to bow. And yet, in the privacy of our chamber, you look at me as though I am some common traitor, as though the vows I swore to you were nothing but empty words. Do you know how it feels, after everything, to have the one person you thought would always believe you look into your eyes and call you a liar? It is worse than an enemy's blade. It cuts deeper than poison. I can hear the fire in your voice, the accusations hidden in your every breath, and I do not blame you for feeling rage. I know how it must have looked. I know how easily appearances become evidence when the heart is wounded. But I cannot let your anger, however fierce, become the judge and executioner of my truth. Because if you demand that I confess to a sin I did not commit, you are not seeking the truth anymore. You are seeking a wound to match your own pain. And if you choose to believe that I am the villain, then no words I speak can reach you. But still I will stand here, still I will speak, because I owe you the truth, even if you cannot yet believe it. There are people who live for the chance to see cracks in our bond. People who despise the power you and I hold together. They whisper into the ears of servants, they arrange meetings in corridors, they plant false letters, they engineer coincidences. They know your pride, they know my temper. And now they are playing both like instruments. The moment you walked in on was not an affair, it was an ambush. She was sent there. She came to me with words meant to provoke, with hands meant to imply intimacy, with eyes trained to catch yours should you appear. You saw a painting drawn by our enemies, and now you are treating it as a mirror. But it is not. It is a trap. I am not some weakling who hides behind excuses. I am a prince. If I had betrayed you, if I had taken another into my arms, if I had dishonored this bond, I would stand here and say it plainly and accept your wrath. I would not cower. I would not invent stories. I would not insult your intelligence. But I have not. And because I have not, I will not bow to your accusations. I will not let a lie take the shape of my life, just because it is easier for you to rage at me than to face the possibility that someone else is moving against us. Think about it. You know me better than anyone alive. You know my habits, my weaknesses, my voice when I lie. Has anything in me, in my eyes, in my hands tonight, felt like a lie? When I swore myself to you, I meant every word. I still do. You are my wife, my equal, my queen. Do you really think I would cast that aside like a cloak? That I would gamble with your trust like a child with a coin? No. Everything I do, every meeting I take, every move I make, even the ones you do not see, is done with one purpose: to protect what is ours. To protect you. And yet here you are, looking at me as if I am a stranger. Your eyes are flames. Your words are knives. Your voice shakes not from weakness but from fury. I have never loved your strength more than I do at this moment, because it shows me how much you care, how much you believe in the bond we swore. But my love, strength without trust can burn everything we hold dear. Pride without patience can destroy even the strongest fortress. You are the only one I ever wanted to stand beside me through storms, and now you are the storm itself. So I will tell you once more, as plainly as I can, what you saw was not what you think. What you believe is a lie. The truth is still here in my hands, in my heart, in this vow that I renew to you even as you doubt me. You can rage at me, you can curse my name, you can test my loyalty until dawn. But when your anger dies down, when the noise fades, you will still find me here, because I am still yours. I have always been yours. And nothing whispered in the dark, nothing staged in a corridor, nothing glimpsed in a single heartbeat, will ever change that. You think you have seen the truth, but all you have seen is a shadow of a moment. You stormed into that room like a tempest and froze your heart on the sight before you without even giving me the grace of a single question. I have been a prince all my life, accused of many sins, envied for my power, judged for my name. But never, never, have I stood before someone I love and felt my soul tremble under the weight of her eyes the way it trembles now. Do you not understand what it costs me to stand here, to keep my voice steady, while the woman I swore to protect turns her rage against me? I know the picture in your mind is painted in fire. I know the image of me standing beside her burns like a brand into your chest. But you are not seeing what you think you are seeing. A prince's world is made of traps, of shadows and whispers, of alliances I wish I could burn down but cannot. Sometimes I must stand beside people I despise. Sometimes I must play the part of a man you would hate, just so that the wolves at our gates do not tear you apart. Do you think I am proud of it? Do you think I don't feel the bile rise in my throat when I have to touch a hand that I would rather cut away? And yet here you are. My wife, my queen, the only heart that has ever seen the man behind the crown, and instead of trusting me, you turn your fury on me. I can take your anger. I can take your words like knives against my chest. But what I cannot take is the look in your eyes that says you no longer believe in me. That is the wound that will bleed me dry long after this night has ended. I stand here not as a prince defending his honor, but as a man begging the woman he loves to see past the veil, to see him. You demand the truth, and you shall have it. The woman you saw me with, she is a viper in silk. She holds information that could destroy not only this kingdom but the very blood in your veins. She forced my hand. She demanded my presence. I went because if I did not, her poison would spill into our home, into your life. I stood there, hating every breath, but thinking of you. Every glance, every word I gave her was a shield built for you. And yet the shield has become a blade in your eyes. Do you think it does not kill me to know that the same hands I used to protect you are now the hands you wish to strike away? Do you think I don't taste the bitterness of it? I would rather you screamed at me for days, rather you hurled every accusation in your soul at me, than for you to fall silent and turn away, because your silence would mean the end of us, and I am not ready to let the end come. I am a prince, yes, but I am also a man. I am not built of marble. My heart is not a throne of stone. It beats for you, it bleeds for you, and it breaks when you call me a liar. I cannot undo what you saw, but I can stand here and tell you, as raw and as naked as a man can be before his wife, you did not see the truth. You saw an act, you saw a trap, you saw me fighting for us in a way you were never meant to witness. Look at me. Look at my eyes. These are not the eyes of a man who has betrayed you. These are the eyes of a man who has fought battles you will never know, who has carried your name like a banner even when the world tried to tear it from his hands. If you still doubt me after this, then strike me, hate me, exile me, but do not ever think that my heart belongs anywhere but with you, because it doesn't, it never has, it never will. You think you know betrayal because you saw a shadow, but betrayal is not what you saw. Betrayal is silence, betrayal is absence, betrayal is indifference. And I have never been absent from you, never been indifferent to you, never turned my back on you. Even in that cursed room, with her standing there like a spider weaving her web, my every thought was of you. How could I pull free without bringing the whole roof down on us? How could I keep you safe when the very safety required me to stand in the fire? You call me a liar, but the truth is that I have been lying only to myself, telling myself I could bear your mistrust without breaking. When you walked in, when I saw your eyes darken, something inside me cracked. Do you think a prince does not feel? Do you think this crown is armor against shame? It isn't. It is a weight. It is a chain. I wear it for my people, I wear it for my family, but most of all, I wear it for you. And the cruelest irony is that the one person for whom I endure this chain now looks at me as though I am the enemy. I cannot command your heart the way I command an army. I cannot order your trust back into your eyes. I can only stand here, stripped of my pride, and beg you to see me. Every step I have taken, every secret I have swallowed, every dark bargain I have struck has been to shield you from the storms I was born into. Do you think the corridors of power are lit with gold? They are not. They are lit with blood and whispers and poison. Sometimes the only way to save what you love is to stand with what you hate. Sometimes you have to sit at the enemy's table so that the blade meant for your wife is turned away at the last second. And you were never supposed to see that. You were supposed to see me return to you clean, untainted, and victorious. But you saw me in the middle of the war, and now you think I am fighting against you instead of for you. Look at my hands. They are shaking, not from guilt but from rage. Rage that you of all people believe the worst of me. Rage that my love for you has not been enough to teach you that everything I do is for you. Rage at the fate that dragged you into a scene meant to destroy me, and made it look as though I was the destroyer. I am furious at the world, but I am not furious at you. Even now, as you hurl your words like arrows, I can only think of how much I want to reach for you, to take your face in my hands and make you see what is burning inside me. I know you are strong. I know you are not a timid princess who hides behind her husband's shadow. That is why I loved you. That is why I married you. That is why I fought kingdoms to bring you here. But your strength cuts me now, because it comes with a blade of suspicion. And yet, even that blade I will take into my heart, if it means you are still close enough to touch me. Do you understand what I am saying? You can strike me, you can scream, you can call me every name you know, but do not walk away from me. Do not let this lie, this poisoned image, be the thing that rips us apart. I will not bow before many, but I will bow before you. I will put down my pride, my crown, my weapons. If you want me to swear on my blood, I will. If you want me to bring her before you, I will. If you want me to burn every bridge, I will burn it. But look at me now, before you choose to believe what you saw instead of what you know. I am not a perfect man, but I am your man. I am the man who has stood between you and the world, again and again. Do not let a moment undo a lifetime. You are my wife. You are my queen. You are the